What's going on, everyone? This is King Kong 9100, and I'm super excited because I'm going to be watching Kong Skull Island on March 9th, March 10th, March 11th, and March 12th. And I really can't wait. This movie is going to be so awesome. It's literally a part of history that we're all like in. I can't explain it, but yeah, I'm super excited for this film. Also, I do have a couple things to say that I just already said that. Um, yeah. So I just woke up, so I'm sorry if I'm like lagging in terms of my voice and how I speak. You see how I said that? How I speak? I said it weird, but yeah. So we have done a lot and a lot of stuff for Kong Skull Island recently. We've been getting a lot of clips. We've had two TV spots, which I'm just gonna break down. We've also gotten a featurette, which is very cool. And yeah, just for bonus things, I'm gonna be breaking down these Instagram like character studies we've gone, these character analysis, and it's gonna be super cool. Just stick around for that, and maybe in that video, because it'll seem boring, I'll also quickly break down that Kong Skull Island where Kong is fighting the skull crawlers, that clip. Because tomorrow I'm gonna try to get everything done today because tomorrow we actually have a brand new trailer for Kong Skull Island. Now I don't know. I guess because the second trailer we've gotten was apparently the final trailer, so if that's the final trailer, then they're gonna have to call this one the final trailer because we've already gotten our final trailer. Personally, I think they're just revealing way too much, and in the movie, it's not gonna be like awesome enough because yeah, I mean it's gonna be awesome, but they'll it'll have it'll basically be spoiled a little bit, so just a little bit. So let's get started. Oh yeah, before I get started, uh, number 9, TV show number 9, it's called Muto. This one is gonna be based on Houston Brooks, and the next one, which is called Witness, is gonna be based on Mason Weaver's character or Mason Weaver. So now, this is when Houston Brooks and Bill Randa are meeting with Lieutenant James Conrad. I don't know why I said lieutenant. He's not a lieutenant right now, but he is a lieutenant. So this is when they're meeting with him in the bar, and I think they're still in Detroit. This is just like a little Chinatown or whatever, because there's a lot of Asian people in the background. And I guess this is well, I guess they're trying to convince James Conrad to join this mission, but he obviously declines at first, but then Bill Randa literally doubles what they were gonna pay him, which was already good enough. So, or I guess they just wanted to pay him. All right, 'cause I just realized something mid sentence and that was that the money that he gave to James Conrad wasn't like dollars or anything. It honestly it looked like some other kind of currency, but yeah, I don't know where they are, but Houston Brooks and Bill Randa are trying to convince James Conrad to join this mission. Again, there's my theory that I'm really hoping that's one of the ancient Kong skulls, rather just like a carving in the mountain, and that thing was at least like the biggest Kong ever to live, which was like 250 feet tall. But then the new Kong that's gonna live much longer, he's gonna be the biggest Kong ever to live in existence, and he's gonna be 330 feet tall. So he's literally just like 25 feet smaller than Godzilla, who's 355 feet tall. And yeah, we don't have to see a midget fighting the Rock. So it's surrounded by a perpetual storm system. Lance has conducted a survey of the island. He did have the army auxiliary. Alright, let me finish his sentence. So yeah, one of the first suspicions that's gonna arise in the little community of characters we have is that obviously the helicopters are gonna be armed. Now you're gonna hear Mason Weaver talk about this in the next one, and she's gonna say a geological mapping mission that's armed. Now obviously you don't go armed if you're just gonna be mapping something. So I guess no one else really cared about it except maybe like Mason Weaver and James Conrad. Um, but yeah, so yeah, it's gonna lead to both of their downfalls. This shot, I swear, this shot is straight up out of the military scene in Shin Godzilla. I swear to God, this is literally like I cut to a badass shot, huh? This is like, yeah, I swear to God, this movie is really taking a lot of influence from uh Kong, from King Kong 1933, King Kong 1976, King Kong 2005, King Kong vs. Godzilla, and Shin Godzilla. So I mean, it's very cool. It's doing a lot of what's that word? Fan service. That's what D-Man said. It's doing a lot of fan service for us, and that's really really cool. This shot and the other shot where we didn't get it in these two TV spots. We got it in one of the past TV spots, but it was basically you're seeing a helicopter head on and it's shooting at you, and each bullet flies past the left side of your screen and the right side of your screen. So yeah, those are two shots from Shin Godzilla that we've gone in this movie, and it's very very cool. I really like the fan service that it's getting. I don't really like that word, but I really love the comedy in this movie. It's gonna be awesome. Really excited. Now, for some reason, Kong. I don't know. In some shots we've gone. Hold on, I'm about to move my Mac. All right, for some shots we've gone, Kong was much much bigger than any of the mountains on the island. But in this shot, he's easily towered by these mountains right here, and those mountains honestly are as big as Godzilla's leg or his shin, which is up to like right here. So yeah, we're not gonna see a 250-foot Kong versus 355 feet Godzilla. All right, that's just bullshit. We don't need to see that. We need to see King Kong versus Godzilla, an equal fight. He's 330 feet. Godzilla's 355 feet. Kong is fast. He's strong, intelligent. He'll be much more durable since he'll be an adult. And yeah, he'll actually have a fighting chance, not to be some midget versus The Rock. So, but yeah, I don't like the island in this movie. I mean, I know I haven't even seen it, so you guys are gonna be like, oh, you haven't seen it, so what are you judging it? Well, I mean, just from what we've seen so far, the looks of the island, it doesn't look scary enough. It doesn't look big enough. You know, like I'll talk about that more in my dream Skull Island in a legendary universe. They could have gotten it right. I mean, this is like their own version, but it's cool nonetheless. I just really think that we should have gone like a much similar Skull Island to the one in 2005, where the mountains are much bigger. It's much more jagged. It's sharp. Even in King Kong versus Godzilla, the mountains there on Faroe Island, they were much sharper and stuff. It looked very scary, and this doesn't look scary at all. They're much smoother. It's much more La La Land like. It's weird, but yeah, I'll talk about that more in another video. But this shot is very awesome. I guess they've had another confrontation, Kong with the humans. I don't know what could have happened here, but yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. There's a bunch of pterodactyls just flying around. Giant spiders. Alright, now we know this one of the skull crawlers do have an EMP ability because that's electricity, if I'm not mistaken. Some bolt of some kind. Now, Houston Brooks is obviously following in Bill Randa's steps in terms of making mistakes because maybe he wasn't acting shocked enough or he knew too much about the island or something, but um just like Lieutenant Packard noticed Bill Randa acting strange, James Conrad, as well as everyone else, is gonna notice Houston Brooks acting strange. So this is like the confrontation scene. I don't know who the fuck that guy is. Why is he always near Brie Larson? Near Mason Weaver. I swear to God, they're gonna fight. They're gonna fight. He's gonna fuck his shit up. Sorry about that, guys. Oh shit, oh shit. Why does it always do that? This computer is fucking trash. I'm just kidding. I love this computer. But sorry about cussing a lot. I don't like being that one guy who says fuck after every sentence. Alright, now because I've been getting a lot of comments. Well, actually, I've gotten no comment at all about this, but I'm just gonna say it anyways. About this Skullcrawler being the king or queen. The reason we know that is because the face looks much more different. It looks much more skull-like, and I mean not like Skullcrawler-like, but skull-like, like a human. And it looks massive. This thing looks gigantic. So I think we're gonna be seeing I don't know if you guys heard about this, but there's an official trademark for a Skullcrawler. It's called the Ramark, Ramark. Ramark. Sorry about that. And I guess it's like the king or queen Skullcrawler, but yeah, it's massive. I really hope there's gonna be this giant Skullcrawler and another gigantic one that's probably like up to here, imagine one Skullcrawler this size plus half that size, so it's gonna be like this big. And that thing fights Kong too. That's the king. This is just the queen. This is the king right here, and those two fight Kong, and Kong just fights them. I was gonna say Kong rips them to shreds, but it's gonna be a hell of a battle. And the humans can't engage in that battle. I mean, I don't know. There's like just some fight going on with the humans, but they just watch and they're like, "Oh man, just let nature take its course." Kong is gone, and then Kong is victorious, and that'll just be an awesome scene. Now this shot, I think we saw like when they were walking, they saw Kong's footsteps like in the ground, right besides them, and I guess this is where something happens. I don't know, but I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's gonna be awesome. Hold up, what? Those things' legs are giant. Look at it. It's right here. Follow the mouse cursor. It extends all the way down. It's huge, these spiders. And I don't know if that's the mother long legs because they're listed as 23 feet in height. But that thing is not 23 feet. I'll tell you that. That thing is like 50 feet. Now, also, Houston Brooks, as well as Bill Randa, also believe in this idea that because monsters existed long before mankind, that if the humans don't act quickly, they're going to take the world back because they've owned it at one point in their lives, or at least in time. So, yeah. I don't know if that's what Houston Brooks believes, but he does believe that that monsters did own the world. I like that shot of Kong beating his chest. He really should be baring his teeth much more. I don't like how he's just like mad. Like he looks, I don't like just lip. He always has to be seen with teeth. I really like that shot where Kong grabs the helicopter. I don't know. It's just the CGI in this film is obviously nothing compared to King Kong 2005. The CG in that film blows this one out of the waters. And this is with modern technology too. But yeah, still, it looks very cool nonetheless. So I'm just going to get to a... Say thumbnail. So did we go over that one shot? Right there. Yeah, we went over that shot. Alright, now on to our second little TV spot. 10th TV spot. It's called Witness. Alright, I just have to point this out. This clearly looks like a much like lower budget version of the ship, the Venture in King Kong 2005. Same exact angle, same exact everything. The background, the clouds, the lights looks very cool. Um, I don't know. This ship should look much bigger. It looks really small, but I think that's like a little room, and humans are like that big. So this thing looks to be at least like 100 feet in length. So
our expedition takes us to a place man has avoided for centuries.
So, that last shot we just saw was from King Kong 2005. This one looks like it's gonna be like kind of like taking influence from King Kong 1976. Now that's just what this movie is gonna be doing. It's gonna take a lot of influence from tons of movies, and you're gonna be able to notice this and not notice it throughout. It's gonna be subtle and it's gonna be huge. It's gonna be like King Kong 1933, King Kong versus Godzilla, King Kong 2005, King Kong 1976, Shin Godzilla, all those movies that we've gone. It's gonna kind of be combined into this Kong movie, and it does look amazing, Now, this scene is from King Kong 1976, but what I've noticed, I don't know why Mason Weaver is there. She's just a photographer. I don't get what could be so important about being a photographer. I guess like she could have been let in to like see if she realized something from the little reel projector thing, but yeah, they're making her seem so like her role is that important, but it's not. She's just a photographer. Now, that's what the average moviegoer is gonna sound like. Um, I do think that she's gonna end up being a much more important role later throughout the film, but yeah, for the most part, she just right now at least her role doesn't seem that important in the story. Um, but yeah, in 1976, James Conrad, I guess he's gonna kind of be like the Jack role in this film. He's gonna be in 1976. He snuck in and he just started talking out of nowhere. James Conrad, he kind of questions the guy like live on the thing, and he just shouts out. But he's actually invited to this thing, or not invited, but he has to come because he's part of the mission. Jeff Bridges' character wasn't part of that mission at all, so I just gotta replay that. So those are all right. Yeah, this is the camera that John Goodman has, or Bill Randa has. I don't think it's Mason Weaver. No, no, no. Actually, I think it's Mason Weaver's camera. I do and I don't, because Mason Weaver's camera had like a giant thing right here, like for the flash. I think this could be Bill Randa's because he doesn't have the flash thing right there.
The geological mapping
Never mind. That's her camera.
mapping mission with arm support. The geological mapping mission with arm support.
So yeah, she notices something's wrong, like I've been saying, because holy shit, I just realized something. I'll say that after, but yeah, geological mapping mission with arm support. There's something off. Now, I think this could be like the scene where in King Kong 1933 and 1976, where Jack and Dwan. I'm gonna go with the 76 version here, where they have that little like meeting at the bottom of the ship where Jeff Bridges' character was like about to leave. Um, I'm so tired. Yeah, this could be like their little scene they're gonna have, if you know what I mean. They're not gonna fuck, but it's gonna be a scene. Wow, what's wrong with me? So yeah, I mean, I keep saying it's gonna be the little scene that they have, but if you remember, like I think in 1976, this was the same scene where like Dwan is like waiting, and she just gets taken by the natives, where they come in on the boat and they take her. This can be the same scene, but the natives aren't gonna come take her. But yeah, this could be the same scene they have, like where they talk. Or I'm just stupid. Or I'm just stupid. You never know.
Arm support. Camera's way more dangerous than a gun. Is that a monkey? Skull Island.
So yeah, I guess it was filmed for IMAX, but yeah, I don't know why. I think one of the synopsises that I read, is that the plural word for synopsis? Synopsises? Synopsi? Uh, yeah, one of the synopsis things that I read showed that, or it at least said that there's like kind of like an ongoing war between Kong and the Skullcrawlers for who's the rightful, who takes rightful king to the throne, king, queen, who owns the island. Um, but yeah, I guess this is basically on. It's like an ongoing war, but then Kong ends up winning at the end. I mean, it's what they've been saying the whole time. It's about how Kong became king. So they're both gonna go in for a punch right there. He's gonna go for a claw. He's gonna go for a punch. Also, I gotta say, I really like how Kong has like a 1933 roar. You can hear it right here. There's a black and white picture of these two guys about to go at it. Oh, very cool. So yeah, that was a little breakdown. I'm sorry it was trash. I really apologize for that. Tons of more videos coming up today. Just don't forget to stay tuned. And yeah, I'll see you guys yesterday. Bye bye.